Wow, you found your way to the Female Way podcast. My name is Humita Premila, and I'm so honored that you're here. Let's have a great time together. In today's podcast, we're going to speak about something a bit more unconventional. Some of us are on that level already, and they get it, they understand it, they know what you do, and they're living their life, and they're taking very, very aligned actions. But some of us, we get lost. We're like, what and how? What should I do? How should I move? And there were some big ones out there. I mean, the Bob Proctors and Napoleon Hills, and they knew, I mean, it's in their books. YouTube is full with it. So today, we're going to break it down for us women. Like really being in our feminine and creating the best life. The life we're dreaming of. Creating a life that you wake up and you jump out of bed and you're so super excited and you can't wait for the day to begin. And in the evening, you're so excited, you hardly don't want to go to sleep. That's what we're going into. And let me tell you something. There is a slight chance that in the end of this chat, and you know me, it's not going to be like super, super long because I want our chats to be something you can listen to in between. With full presence, 15 to 20 minutes. And then I'm not eating your all day. So that will be the length. After this get together, you might feel so energized, so full with ideas, new creative ideas. Your body feels like there's a new sensation. And you know what you do. Okay, come and sit, take a cup of tea, put on your most beautiful, biggest smile, and let's go. What if everything and anything is possible? Take a moment to feel into that. What if everything and anything is possible for you? I'm not talking about someone else or other people or no. What if anything and everything is possible for you in your life? What? And then your mind can come in like, but why isn't it there yet then? And why do we have war in the world? Why do we? Okay. Take it easy. We go there. Step for step. Step by step. And also know this is one of a sequence. Yeah? What if everything is possible? What if we have the creation power? The power of our thoughts, the power of our speech creates our life. In combination with our heart, our body. When people say manifestation is not working in my life, it's 9 out of 10 times because they don't live in an embodied way. They're not connected with their body and their hearts are not involved. And there is an energy in them moving where they're not believing. So when you do understand and start to play with, believe it, accept it, and start to do it, you start to create. You're going to be aware of your thoughts, your beliefs, your words, and the people you hang out with. What if everything is possible? Well, that doesn't happen because you waiting for it to enter through the window or just overnight. It starts with that. It's you becoming receptive, open your heart, do the work, have an amazing morning ritual where you connect with body, with life, with your dreams, with your opportunities. And from there, you start to create and you start to take action. This is going to be a chat with a lot of information. So you might get a pen and write it down. And there it comes. You surround yourself with 5 people who are where you are. who have what you don't have yet, who are an inspiration, who activate something in you what you need. So for me, it's they inspire me, they support me, they acknowledge me, they have so many qualities, and I can learn from them. They give me a good feeling. And I love to be around them, and they love to be around me. Wow, that's what if everything is possible. First, you need to figure out what is it what you want in life. I work with many, 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 many women and men. More women in this moment, but maybe something is going to shift. Most of them have no idea what they want. They can't tap into their true desires. And then they come up with stuff. It comes from their parents or out of social, cultural reasons or something their mind kind of figured out as a desire, but it's more like a mind easygoing, short-term solution. But what is your true desire? If you really go into your body, I mean, you can feel you hear my voice and my mood is changing. There's more depth. I go more in my feminine, I feel my body. What is my true desire? And you want to know what you're truly desiring in this life, what your purpose is, what makes you happy, what lights your inner fire, what you're passionate about. I mean, in my world, living the female way, it's all about following your spark of joy and live in a way that you always live in a passionate way. Because I truly believe that's the only way of living. The rest is crap. Sorry that I use these words. But why would you do something you don't like? Why would you be in a life that basically costs you energy? You leak energy and you don't really like it. Why would you get stuck in a relationship for the children? Do you think the children are crazy? They feel that. You stick together for the child, but meanwhile, the child has two unhappy parents and they're fighting over nothing. And the child gets the example that they don't prioritize themselves and they get miserable by the day. So truly following your heart, living a passionate life, knowing what you desire in this life. And from there, what if everything is possible? You start to create. You choose you. I can say 9 out of 10 women are not prioritizing themselves on number one. And they know. Some of them don't know what to do. Some of them chose to live in this way. Some of them find it hard because they're lacking self-worth, self-love, and confidence. They are disconnected from their body. They don't own their feelings. They are not aware of all their emotions. That's why I created the art of being a woman. I mean, I think I'm sharing it now for 6 years. And every year I learn, the women in there are over the moon. They are, honestly, between you and me, they come in with intentions and they make their dreams come true. They find their soulmate partner, they level up their relationships. I mean, I had women in there, they were together for 15 years, 21 years, and they are relating now with their partners in ways they did not even know was possible. They found out what their passion is. They changed their professional life 180 degrees. The connection with their kids started to change. Money is flowing in from ways while they thought they had money problems. They feel more free, more confident. They're traveling the world. They become happier women. The art of being a woman is built on what if everything and anything is possible. That energy is in every practice, in every meditation, in every lecture. It is the opportunity for you, and I'm not joking, to see what is possible for you, and that you start to believe in it, and that you take aligned action. You kind of, let's say, you get a solution for the stuckness, the suffering, I don't know, how many of you recognizes that life sometimes feels like working? And there are not enough hours in a day, and the to-do list is growing by the day. Many women, they jump in. And it's not so much a program or a course or a training, and not like that. They join this journey to peel off the layers to their true self. There are not so many programs like this or journeys like this out there in the world. Because this is to embrace your core, your heart, you. I'm just inspiring you, not just. I created a field to inspire you to come closer to yourself. I mean, for me, it's the biggest gift I gave myself in the world, to become me. And for me, it was overcoming shame. In a lot of areas. I mean, speaking my truth around intimacy, about illnesses and surviving cancer without medication, following my heart. In my life, I was so conditioned in a way that you either become a doctor or you study law. Well, I'm this creative, vibrant, adventurous person. A career of a doctor, well, maybe doctor, new style, holistic way, but 35 years ago, that was not what I was feeling. So what if everything was possible? I followed my heart, I tuned into my body, and I walked a different path. And that needs courage. It takes courage. You have to step up, you have to feel, you have to take aligned action, you have to believe in yourself, and you have to keep going. Without ego stuff, like proving myself and that's why I'm doing the work I do, to create this. If someone asks me, why do you do what you do? How did the female way come to this earth? And why did you leave the TV business to do this work? I mean, you had a dream life, and I did. But I'm here for you to create a safe environment so you can be you. And not only did I study it and certify it as a therapist and a coach and in tantra, sexuality and meditation and business and all of that, I lived it all. I lost everything multiple times. I built my life. I've been severe ill. I became healthy. I had the most amazing dream relationships. What if everything was possible? Then I would create an epic relationship, because I love to relate with a man. I think it's the most beautiful thing in the world. And I'm currently creating an epic relationship. A business that gives me freedom. A body that gives me joy. A life that I never need a holiday off. I am over the moon. Sharing this with you, these are the golden nuggets. Keep them in your heart. Listen to this chat a couple of times. Write things down, what resonates for you. If this inspired you, maybe you know sisters, girlfriends who need a message like this today, feel free to share it. Sharing is caring. This is how my work will be spread in the world, and I have the energy and time to be with you. And I am with you no matter what, because it's my passion, I told you. At this moment, I'm fighting. No, let's not use the word fighting. I am facing, it's another F word, with the autoimmune disorder called lupus. And they say it's uncurable. So they put me in a kind of a waiting room and then just live your life. And of course, I'm not going to deal with that. Well, I'm going to deal with the situation. I'm not going to deal with me in a waiting room. I'm not the kind of person to be in a waiting room. And that's what you do. You put yourself or the doctors in a waiting room when there's fear, anxiety, or... So I'm getting myself out of the waiting room. What if everything is possible? Then I'm a healthy, alive, radiant woman in service with the female way. So I'm super, super excited. If you feel a butterfly for the art of being a woman, I speak to you directly. So just reach out to me. For now, thank you for being here. Thank you for taking time to be with you. As again, I'm an inspiration, but it's you to celebrate. You made time to listen. You made time to prioritize yourself. You made time to be you. In all your colors, in all your vibrations, in all your not perfection, mistakes, trial and error. You're perfect as you are. Thank you, thank you, thank you. See you. Yes, thank you for listening. I'm really honored to have you here. If you have a little time and you like the podcast, I would really appreciate to have a 5-star from you. Because when we get 5 stars, it's more easy for other women to find this podcast. So we really appreciate that. Thank you, thank you. And I just launched my new website, www.humita.nl. And if you like to know how to work with me or have a little info, go to the section courses or coaching or about me and let me know what you think. I see you next time. Bye bye.